Happy Friday, everybody. Hope all is well with you and yours. Thanks for stopping by. Also, check out my YouTube music channel and my latest single, Bedtime Story, which is on all the music platforms. I'm Jamie Totten, and this is Here's the Thing. Today, a little NFL, NBA, and of course the election watch. Let's start with the NBA. Tonight, the Lakers versus the Suns. LeBron and AD versus KD and Devin Booker. That should be a really good early season matchup. Bron, AD, and D'Angelo Russell versus KD, Booker, and Beal. That's the late game. Now, the early game I want to see is the Pacers versus the Knicks. Oh, I should say, are the Pacers versus the Knicks. Let's see if the Knicks can bounce back after getting blown out by the Celtics. Carl Anthony Towns and his new team, the Knicks, are going against the Pacers and Dallas star guard Halliburton and big man Miles Turner. This should be two good early season matchups. You can start your evening with Catman and Jalen Bronson versus Tyrese Halliburton and Miles Turner, and end it with the King and AD versus Booker and KD. Get your popcorn, folks. Okay, get your popcorn. Yeah, it should be a good night for basketball, for sure. At least for what I can see about it. You know, I can watch the King James go against KD. Don't get much better. Then you got Booker. He'll be going against D'Angelo Russell. So, that should be some good matchups going on. Then you got Bill shooting his jumpers. So somebody going to have to do something with that guy for sure. Yeah, so that should be a good game tonight. Couple of good games. Get your popcorn ready, folks. Okay, now a little NFL. From Lamar Jackson this year, it looks like he may be another MVP coming his way. Because from what I'm seeing, he's outplaying everybody else at this moment. The only quarterback I could say is up there with him is Patrick Mahomes. Now, Patrick's stats aren't as good, but Patrick hasn't lost a game. Lamar's lost 2 games. So, hey, all I can say is this Lamar playing very, very well so far this year. And to me, he's the early favorite as far as MVP goes, once again. Okay, now let's get into the election watch. It's very important that we do not get tired of this election cycle. I know, like always, we can't wait until the election is over. I know I can't. This is a bit much. A lot of people are on edge. I know. I mean, just the thought of another 4 years of Trump has the potential to be very detrimental to this democracy. It surely will be. I mean, this guy has some things going on in his mind to change the way we do things in this country, as far as voting and other things, I'm afraid if this guy gets back into office, to get him out will be a tough task. Once you get in there, you can change some rules. So the best thing to do is not let him get in there. That's the best thing to do. Don't let him get back in there. In order to do that, you have to vote. It's kind of simple. Actually, it's very simple. Vote That's what you need to do. Vote. That's what it's all about. So, do y'all remember the mental exhaustion when that guy was in office? I mean, never knowing what kind of nonsense this guy was going to put us in as a nation from one day to the next. It was always something. Either fussing and fighting with our allies or cozying up to dictators and writing love letters to the Korean dictator. And so, we don't need that. For sure, we don't need that again. Now, today he's out lying about illegal voting in Virginia. His boy Youngkin, Virginia's governor, was trying to kick a lot of voters off the voting list. The court shot it down. So, the court shot it down, and now he's complaining, and Trump is lying again. And, we don't want a president telling us to drink bleach. I don't know of any illness where drinking bleach is an antidote. Not one. That clip of this guy lying, this guy saying that maybe drinking bleach will somehow clean the virus out of your body. That clip was shown all over the world. So here we are, less than 2 weeks from the election, and just like in 2020, thoughts of another Trump presidency is contributing to a lot of high anxiety. This is an all-hands-on-deck election again. This is a no, we ain't going backwards election. This is an election to get things done and an election to keep things moving in the right direction. An election to restore women's rights, to control her own body. This is an election where your health care is under attack. This guy says he wants to get rid of insurance that millions of people rely on every day. The Affordable Care Act, Obamacare, and replace it with the concept of an idea. Replace it with the concept of an idea. Okay. Not even an idea, but a concept of an idea. Now, where they do that at? I don't know where they do that at. Now, Trump's own former chief of staff, John Kelly, says Trump fits the definition of a fascist. Yep, John Kelly says Trump fits the definition of a fascist and prefers the dictator approach. I mean, we know that. We've seen him. So we know he wants to be a dictator. As he say, he will be a dictator on day one, but he says it's only going to last for 24 hours. That's not how that happens. Usually a dictator, when he becomes a dictator, they don't give up power. 24 hours? Come on, man. That ain't going to happen. So, So as they say, this is no time to be tired or waver in any way, shape, or form. This is an election that will move this country towards being more equal for all, more opportunities for all, more affordable for all, more affordable health care for all, among other things, to help people get through what life dictates to them. You'll help help life become a little easier for all people, for all families. So let's keep on keeping on. It's going to be a sprint to the end. No time to be tired or get tired of this election cycle. So, I know there are a lot of commercials going on television and people saying this and folks saying that. But the bottom line is this. There's no way Trump should be in the White House again. That is the absolute bottom line. No way should Trump be in the White House again. And there's no reason for him to be in the White House. We have a lot more capable people in this country that can run this country. But this guy is not one of them. He is not capable of running this country. He's not capable of running even a company. So definitely not 300 and some million people. He can't run that. I mean, he doesn't have the brain power. He's not smart. He's not even slick. I don't know what he is, but why people fall for what he's given. But, he's a racist. So he is a racist. That's for sure. And that's not what we need to be running this country. We don't need a racist to run this country. Not at all. We need capable people, of course. But this guy's not even capable. He's not capable of running a country. We've seen that. We've seen that show before. We have less than 2 weeks to go. We can't get tired. We have to move forward. We have to keep on keeping on. So let's do what we have to do. If you haven't voted yet, do so. I recommend you do so. I have already voted. And, we all need to get our vote casted as soon as we can. So let's get it done, folks. It was so great talking to you again today. And everybody have a great weekend and enjoy the rest of your day. And I will be talking to you. Take care. Peace.